Hello YouTube and welcome back to Flight Sim World, and we're looking at Community Update 10 today, and we are at Hewanora International in St Lucia. That's Tango Lima Papa Lima, I believe, and that's exactly where we are. And what we're going to do today is we're just going to be flying around this area, admiring the scenery of the Caribbean, seeing what things are like. Do you have trees like this in the Caribbean? And that needs a bit of improvement. Anyway, we're going to get this aircraft started. This is the Diamond DA-42, so twin star. So you can see it's got two engines. So we're going to start them up, and then we're going to get ourselves out of here, have a bit of a fly around, and then land as we normally do, whilst talking about Community Update 10, and of course just admiring the general scenery. Let's put the checklist up, advanced mode, as I always do. Let's have a look. Electronic master on. Avionics master on. Engine master switch is on. Yeah, okay. Where's that? Where's the engine master switch? Let's have a look. Here we go. Engine master switch. Which one do I want on? Left, it says. There we go. Engine master left on. Engine glow indication extinguished. Yep, start key. Left start. There we go. Fantastic. Is my parking brake on? I don't know. Kind of worried that my parking brake is not on. But, okay, there we go. And then we're going to do engine master for the right on. We'll wait for that to be extinguished, which it now is. And then engine... Nope. Come on. There we go. Starter for the right. Fantastic. Whole bunch of issues going on here. I think these need to be a little bit more in depth. Right, we're okay. Press enter to continue. Great. At least we can have a look around where we are. We can also get some ILS for any of these if we need them. Let's get a few things going on here. Let's have a look. Taxi lights on. Position lights on. Instrument lights on, floodlights for the panel on. None of that seems to be doing anything for us, which is kind of annoying. There's our autopilot. Don't need to really worry about that. Let's have a bit of a flight test or a control check. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, it seems to be working all right. Very good. Let's have a look outside for this aircraft. What does it look like? That's the aircraft. We've got some scattered clouds here today. It looks like about 40 miles of visibility, which isn't too bad at all. So we're quite happy about that. The runway looks like it's out there. It looks like a 26. I'm reading that correctly? 28 or 10. So we'll take Charlie down, and then we'll probably turn on to, I'm assuming that's Alpha, going up, and then we'll take off in that direction. So we'll do that. What's our call sign? November 4 to Delta Alpha. Okay. Alrighty, we're good here. I am wondering where some of these buttons are. Oh, hold on. We've got something here. Here we go. Ice light we don't need. That we don't need. I don't know what that is. De-icer. This is all the de-icing stuff. Don't need that. Emergency. Let's click that. See what happens. Horizon emergency power. Interesting. Don't know what that does. We'll find out at some point, I am sure. Microphone can go in there. Pitot heat on. De-ice, press high. Oh, the pressure high. That's what it is. Switch off. There we go. Right alternator fail. Switch those on. There we go, and that's cleared it. Okay, fantastic. Right, let's get ourselves underway. It's taken us 5 minutes. We will rudder's good. Get ourselves out of here. Takes a bit of power to get this one going. Let's see what happens. Some fuel if we ever want to fill up. I must say, since Community Update 9, it has been a little bit more laggy. Not entirely sure why. On the ground, that is. Probably need to adjust a few things here and there. Let's swing it around this way. And what we'll do is we will... Well, that's the end of the runway right there. It's pretty much the end of the island. St Lucia. I had to do a project on this when I was about... I don't know, about 8 years old? 7, 8 years old. I did a project on St Lucia. It's all about the weather and the ecosystem here and stuff like that. Volcanoes and whatnot. So if we just follow this one along here, get ourselves to the end of the runway, and then we'll get ourselves up and away. Flaps to 5, or flaps to, should we say, stage 1. I don't exactly know what the degree is on this for that. Should we tune in the ILS for this airport? I'm just thinking if we tune it in just in case we want to return back to here, and then we can always land back here if we really wanted to. At least we'll know where it is. I think we should do that. I think we should do that. And if we decide we're going to fly basically VFR, but if we then decide to come back here, that would be pretty good. So we're on Delta right now, coming up to runway 28 here. Brakes are very sharp on this. Obviously I don't have any other way of braking, so unfortunately we're gonna have to dip unless someone wants to buy me some rudder pedals. Let's stop right there. Let's tune in the ILS on this. We want to, how do I, so we've got nav 1 here. The ILS for this airport we probably can find, not there. Let's see, where can we find this? Yeah, we can find it here, can't we? If we can get used to using this. So we're looking for not Z, hold on, T, L, P, I went past it, P, L. There we are. Oh, no, that's it. And then, how do I... Now, I want to... That's it, I've got that. That's what I want. There we go, that's what I want. Now, I just want to... scroll down, there we go. Activate, yeah. I just need to understand... No, we've done this before. We have done this before. I swear we've done this before. There we go. There we go. Okay. Doesn't have an ILS. Okay. It must have an ILS. I'm probably just not reading that right. But it's okay. It's okay. We can switch now. We can always look for nearest, and we'll always find a runway that we can go to. Right. Let's get ourselves up and away. Then we'll talk about Community Update 10 once we're underway, and then we'll enjoy this flight for the next 20-25 minutes. Whoa, that's interesting. That was very interesting. But okay, it feels like it's pushing over again. It does feel like it's pushing. I don't know why it does that. Keep the nose down on this. Looks like I'm going to rotate at about 75 knots. V1. Well, it's not really V1. Rotate. Come on. Rotate. Aircraft does not want to climb. Again, over to the left, as it always does. You know what we should have done? We should have switched these lights on, but that's okay. There you go. Let's have a look outside. There you go. There's a bit of a takeoff. We'll just enjoy. Gear up. A little look around this area. So we'll go over there. We'll fly around this way and see what it looks like. See what St Lucia looks like. Back inside we go. Gear is up. Flaps up. And we'll trim up our rudder. Get our nose for a... Let's look for... We're doing about 100 knots. Here we go. That seems like a decent climb. Sort of hands off at the moment. It must have a an ILS. I've just not found it. That's all. All right, bit hazy. Bit hazy. There's another island over there. It looks like. But we're going to wander around this island in this video. So let's begin talking about community update number 10. So the update was meant to be there was meant to be some True Sky updates in this video. I mean, or in this update. So there was supposed to be some True Sky updates, but they've had a little bit of issues with that. So they're still working on it. It's not quite ready yet. I do like the reflection there. It's not quite ready yet, so it's not going to be in this update, but they will be getting that out as soon as they possibly can, and I do look forward to that. So that's probably going to be community update 11 when it comes to it. All the aircraft have cockpit lighting improvements. That's why I wanted to see if I could get the instrument lights on and the floodlights, even though it's daytime. This is one big complaint I have. I don't like the fact that I cannot switch on the lights independently of when it's day or night. You know, I want to be able to switch it on regardless. It's my aircraft. If I want to switch on the cockpit lighting in the middle of the day, I should be able to switch on the cockpit lighting in the middle of the day. But I cannot seem to do that, so you know, that's a bit of an annoyance. The other thing that has been improved, the PH-28 Cherokee, which I flew in the last episode and really enjoyed flying that aircraft. That's probably one thing they're going to fix. That swirling cloud motion there, that needs to be fixed. They're swirling around a lot, which is kind of interesting because that's a bug that has come along with a lot of clouds in the past in flight sims. But yeah, the PH-28 Cherokee front wheel ground contact improvements. Interesting. I was complaining about that at the end of the last episode, saying, well, this is a bit, it just seems to dip, and it's not very nice how it dips. So they have managed to make some improvements there, which is a great thing to see. So we're going to, should we just level off around this height? Seems like a decent height to level off at. We'll have a peek around. So this is St Lucia. Small place, not too big. One of the islands in the Caribbean. Maybe we'll pop over to the next island and then back. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. The PA-46 Malibu Mirage engine and propeller audio adjustments. So not something I can really. Oh, actually no. I remember when I first flew that aircraft, there was a lot of really horrible noise. It sounded really distorted. So perhaps that's what they're talking about. They've fixed that. That would be kind of cool if they have. I'm going to zoom out on this if I can. Let's head over to that next island. Out from here. Let's head over there. And maybe then pop over to the next island after that. I don't know. If we feel like it. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes. We'll keep climbing at this moment in time, though. Yeah, fairly cool. Fairly cool. I was expecting it to be a little bit more, looking a little bit more tropical, but maybe this is how it does look. Then we go to the missions. Improved all the mission and lesson outro music transitions. Not something I really care about, to be completely honest. Added introductory sequence to icing conditions mission. Again, not something I care about. Corrected German subtitles in voice of reason. I suppose that's sort of important for those people using subtitles. LA approach voiceover volume improvements. And the Pro Mission tool, fixed dragging map when edit models is switched off. that's all of Community Update 10. So not a big update, nothing too crazy, nothing too spectacular. Obviously the True Sky update on it was supposed to be the spectacular part of it. You know what, I want to fly that side. As we head into the clouds, I want to fly that way. You don't have a mountain ahead of you by any chance, do you? I don't think there are mountains ahead of us here. So we're okay. Let's stay at the bottom of these clouds. Maybe I'll bring it down to 4,000 feet actually. After all, we do want to have a look at the scenery, don't we? Not just the clouds. So let's actually bring ourselves down. Swinging to the left. Sorry, swinging to the right. There we go, that's a bit better. Just kick the autopilot in. Let's kick the autopilot in. Or not, never mind, we're good. I was going to say we'll kick the autopilot in to bring it down and hold it around, but have a look at this. There's St Lucia. Very nice, very, very nice. That side. Very hilly. I didn't really expect it to be this hilly. We're going to leave the landing lights on. They're just down there, as you can see them. It is very, very hilly here. But very cool. Very cool. Lots of little rock formation areas, lots of farms it looks like. Still loading in. Still need to optimize that loading. And that's the airport out there. So very cool, very cool. Back in we go. Let's see what else we can fly over here. So yeah, Community Update 10, kind of a small one, actually. So nothing too amazing. You know what? I might just bring it. I might just land back at that airport. We'll just explore the one island. Let me just have a look. There's a what's that airport? TLPL, yeah. There is another airport right on this side. Let's have a look at that one. TLPC we've got. And then there's no airport there, it looks like. So yeah, let's round and bring it in. Should we round it and bring it in here? Maybe? Runways. Approach. View our DME, runway 10. We can bring it in there. That down. Sort of swinging off to the left, which is... It's alright though, not a big deal. Let's have a look where we are. No, we're okay. I'm thinking about this, TLPC. So look at the approach on that. NDB 09. Now let's go for... Should we go for TLPL? How do I... This is where I forget how to do this. TLPC. No, you know what? 09. We'll fly it in manually. That's what we'll do. We will fly it in manually to this airport here, after swinging it around. Or I might try and land it the opposite way. Hey, look at that, clouds. They're looking fancy, aren't they? They still look very fancy. Let's have a look down at the ground as soon as we can see it. 09. That's what we're looking for. So realistically, what I should do is I should start bringing the nose down. See what I will do. We'll start doing that. See that weird rotation of the clouds, that weird spiraling effect. I think that's causing a lot of frame jitter, and I don't know where this bug came from. It wasn't in the original True Sky. When it was first released, it wasn't in there. And let's get ourselves a decent descent rate. Get below these clouds, and then we'll just bring it in to the airfield manually. Hopefully it's got PAPI indicators. You just bring it in. So that's a little look at St Lucia, actually. It's kind of cool. Yeah, see, it's all spiraling and everything. It shouldn't be doing that. This whole swirling vortex idea is just not brilliant. But I'm assuming that's what the whole update that they're after is supposed to fix. Right. Swing ourselves a lot sharper around now. Drop the power as well. Get ourselves out of these clouds. There's St Lucia again. And get ourselves lined up for our approach. Coming out of the clouds like this though is quite fancy. Right, let's see. There's the airport. So actually we're going to be too high. It has got PAPI indicators, so what we're going to do is we're going to fly like this, and then we'll let ourselves continue a descent. And what should we do? Swing it around here. Let's continue swinging around. There's another island out there. Keep it coordinated. Keep it turning it around this rate. We want to continue dropping though. So we're sort of doing like a really weird thing like the space shuttle does. We're doing sort of the similar sort of thing, like S-turns. It's not the cleverest of things to do, but you know, we're just under the clouds. We're enjoying our flight here. May not be by the book. You know, obviously you'd have a much better approach here with some charts and stuff like that, but it's fun. It's fun to do. A very sharp turn as well. But we'll keep it going. I think by the time we're down to 2,000 feet, we should be coming up quite nicely on the glide there. We've got about 700 foot per minute rate of descent. It's at 139 knots. Keep it coming around. And there is the... We're coming up to the 2,000 foot mark, which is exactly where I want us. Hopefully that's a lot better. There we go. Look at that. I knew we'd manage to get that working out for us. Alright. Trim ourselves up for a better descent rate, because we're currently too low. Slow ourselves down a bit. That worked out. That worked out a charm, that did. We need a better descent rate than that. And we'll turn final. In fact, we'll start turning for final now. Slow ourselves down. That's good. Let's take that descent rate now. Very good. So Community Update 10 was a small one, but it looks like it's lining up for much better things. So I'm looking forward to seeing that now. What's the heading on this? Is that 09, right? Don't think it is. I don't think it is. Yeah, I know I'm too low now. I'm just wondering what the heading of the runway is. Okay, I see the runway quite clearly. We'll drop the gear now. We're still too low, but it's okay. We're gonna maintain and control the descent here. Maintain, control the descent profile. One stage of flaps. That will help us out here. There we go. Back on the glide. All manual. All manual. Very nice. I must say the clouds look very, very good here. Apart from the swirling motion, they're looking very, very good. Right, what is... Oh, maybe it is runway... Maybe 89? 089, maybe. Still low. I always do this. Another stage of flaps, please. Give ourselves much better control at low speeds. We seem to be lined up roughly on the center line. We'll cancel all sorts of trim. Give it a bit more power, because the plane is now wanting to fall out the sky. So we're going to give it more power. I love the murky water here because of the clouds. It's not like bright in color. It's reflecting the clouds, and that's really cool. Oh wow, now this plane really does want to fall out the sky. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. It just wants to keep dropping. I've only flown this aircraft once, I think. Yeah, I've only flown this aircraft once. There we go. And bring it in very nicely. And let it just settle into the ground itself. Again, we're not on the center line, but it's okay. Small aircraft. Doesn't really matter too much. Smooth landing. And we'll just let ourselves get right the way to the end of the runway, and we'll probably just stop there. Unless there's a taxiway right at the end, which I don't think there is. Not even on the brakes here. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Flight Sim World. Leave a comment in the comments box below. If you've got any tips as to why this is stuttering now. It wasn't stuttering a few episodes ago, but it is now. I don't know why. I think it's a True Sky. I honestly do think it's a True Sky. Do let me know. Do let me know if you've got any tips on how to fix that. Surely this should have a turnaround here as well. Looks like this airport is not perfectly modelled, but there we go. Okay, put ourselves back, and if you really like these videos, do support my Patreon scheme. Link to that is in the description box below. I would massively appreciate your support. It'll help me out a lot, and it'll allow me to make a lot more fancy videos like this. You know, I enjoy making these, so I'll be able to make loads and loads more. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in another episode of Flight Sim World, hopefully Community Update 11.